I welcome you to this lab session on RDBMS. In today's session, we'll be discussing some examples about triggers, and then I will be discussing how you can connect your database to a front-end tool. I'll be discussing Python Oracle connectivity. So, as usual, you can take screenshots or you can just write, and I'll be sharing this video after the lab. Okay. So let's begin today's session. I'm starting on time because it's a Saturday and all of you must have some plans to spend some good time with your families. So triggers we have already discussed. There were a few problems that students were worried about. So I'll be taking up one such problem here. You can write the problem. Uh, Create a trigger which records modifications made to the emp table. Okay, we need to create a trigger which records whatever modifications have been made to the emp table. So modifications would mean if you insert something or you update something or you delete something from the emp table, whatever has been done must be recorded in another table. Okay, so I'll share my screen now. You can see if you can see my screen and if you can see the SQL command line again, give me a raised hand, all of you. Using a different laptop today, I think we have Oracle 11G here. Okay, so no worries, the working is the same. I'm using Oracle 11G version on this laptop. Okay, so the first thing that I need to see is which user I am logged in as. So I'm logged in as Scott. Okay, so since we have to work with the M table, so I thought it appropriate to be logged in as Scott. Okay, and I'll first create the table which would record the whatever modifications are made to the emp table. Okay, if you have any questions or if you have any doubts, you can raise hand at any time. I'll be responding, right? Okay. So let's create that table. When I create, you'll understand what we will be recording about the. Yes, Abhijit.
So voice is not audible, so for me,
I don't know. I think
uh,
if I'm audible
here
to
is
the rest, I think you need to check something at your end. I think
sir
I'm
due to
audible
sir
to all, I
heavy
suppose.
rain, sir. There, I think here is network issue, sir. So I am not able to hear your voice.
You can try your best to to note down whatever is there on the screen, because if you can see the screen, then many things would be okay, and then maybe you can download the video later on and see it. Right? Is that fine, Abhijit?
Okay, sir.
All right. You can lower your hand now. Thank you. So let's create this table. I'll name it as mplog. Okay, and then I will record the employee ID. So I can take it as number. Then I'll record the username, which user has done the work. So we are thinking about a multi-user scenario. Okay. Then the date, you can take it as say date of modification. Let's write it in next line. Say DOM and date. Okay. Then which type of operation, whether insert or delete. Okay. So I can just allocate 10 for this. Okay, let it be like this. Let's write in the end. This size needs to be increased. Just let me increase the size here. Okay, better is like this. Which operation, like whether inserting, deleting, or updating. And then I'll be making, recording the salary part. Okay, so I can take the old salary, okay, and then the new salary. Then I can maybe close this. So I'm recording the employee number which is affected, the user who's doing the transaction, then date of modification, what type of modification is there. OP is the type, right? Operation type. Okay. And what was the old salary and what is the new salary. So I'm recording these things, right? Just to show you how the trigger is going to work with this. So table has been created. Okay. Let's now create the trigger which would handle this. Okay. So, can somebody help me with the syntax? You can raise hands if you can. How to create this trigger? Problem, you know, the table, destination table we have created. If somebody can help me with this code. Okay. Very good. Yes, Ajit, go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are. Go ahead.
Sir, create or
You're not audible now. Yeah, yeah. Just check your this mic and all. You were not audible midway.
Sir, am I now?
Yeah, now you are. Create or replace trigger.
Trigger name then.
So let's take it as emplog. Okay. Then
Before update.
you see, how we can do it before. Once the change has been made, whether something has been inserted, something has been deleted, something has been updated. So it should be after. After
Update or insert.
Insert or update or delete. Okay. Insert or update or delete.
On.
We are not targeting any column. We are targeting the entire table. So we can write here safely as on emplog. Okay. Then we can write for each row.
Sir, our table name is emplog.
No, 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 no.
Okay, we will.
Whenever we are going to do some operation, insert, update, or delete operation on M table, then whatever change is made to the M table, those changes are recorded in this. Okay, we have taken the same name. Yeah, it might create some problem. Okay, let's change this name. Trigger name change कर लेते हैं. इसका नाम emp_log रख लेते हैं. ठीक है? अब जब भी आप M टेबल में कुछ चेंज करेंगे तो ये ट्रिगर क्या करेगा, उस चेंज को रिकॉर्ड कर देगा जो टेबल हमने बनाया है emplog. ओके, दैट इज द आइडिया. ऑलराइट सेजल, हाँ जी बोलिए. Begin. Now there are 3 operations, so you must check which operation it is and do accordingly. Okay, so one operation you will suggest. Okay, say if it is inserting, what should be done? Yes, Sejal.
Sir, if we are inserting, then old.
Then we should insert something into our emplog table. Okay, so I should write here insert into emplog. How many values should go into the table? I'll show you the structure of the table. I think you can see the structure on screen. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. Okay, how many values can we insert into this?
If we are inserting, then we need to insert all the 3 values.
Check, there are 6 values total, Sejal.
All the 6 values, sir. Sorry, I mean to say all the 6.
Somebody can answer whether this is correct or not. Like if all of you are listening, you should be able to pick it up. There is something wrong which Sejal is suggesting. She is suggesting 6 values should be inserted. Okay, Ritesh, you can answer.
सर फिर हम नल यूज करेंगे.
I can't hear you, Ritesh. Louder.
सर नल यूज करेंगे अगर जहाँ पे हमने
किसके लिए?
क्योंकि हमने इंसर्ट करना. Insert में old
No,
cells.
somebody else can answer. No, no, Ritesh. No, Ritesh. You're not on track. Somebody else. If you have understood the problem, तो आपको समझ में आ जाना चाहिए. Yes, Prince.
Sir, in the problem we in the like this table we don't have any null or default value for any of the columns. So I guess we have to give all the 6 value. I guess.
I guess we are not thinking on the correct lines. Listen carefully.
Sir,
If we are inserting, yes, yes,
sir, will it be 5 because we don't have any old salary, so only
yeah,
new salary
it
will
should be
be inserted.
5 because only when we are inserting, then we have only 5 values to be inserted because we don't have any old salary. Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
now what
if we don't have
Prince
old
and
salary.
yeah, so what we can insert in specific columns. We have learned that insert technique. Have you forgotten that? We can insert by specifying the column names here. याद आया कि नहीं?
Yes, sir, yes.
याद आ गया? हम ओल्ड अंडरस्कोर सेल में वैल्यू फिल नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है? ठीक
Okay,
है.
sir.
Good answer, Sejal. Good answer, all of you. Thank you. DOM. Then we can write here op. Then we can write new underscore salary. These are the column names. Okay. This would be followed by the values clause. Okay. This would be followed by the values clause. Sejal, बताइए क्या values लिखें?
Sir, emp ID will be 1201.
नो 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 नो. अब लोग थोड़ा कंसंट्रेट कीजिए, सबके सब सोचिए. ट्रिगर बनाना एक स्टाइलिश एक आर्ट है, यू नो. अब आपको आपने जो नया जो वैल्यू इंसर्ट की है वो कौन सी वैल्यू है बताइए. इजंट इट? ये आपने पढ़ा हुआ है, द बाइंड वेरिएबल न्यू न्यू डॉट एम नंबर. ठीक है. यूजर नेम के लिए आपका स्टैंडर्ड वर्ड है यूजर. डेट आपकी आज की है कि आज ही आप कर रहे हैं तो सिस डेट. ठीक है. ऑपरेशन आप ऐसी कोट्स में डाल दीजिए इंसर्टिंग. ठीक है. और क्या रह गया है? न्यू सेल में क्या लिखे?
Sir, old.
देखिए ये ऐसे होगा. Isn't it?
Sir,
देख लीजिए, आप चेक कर लीजिए.
sir, why are we writing user in the place of username?
User is like जो user we are thinking of a multi-user environment where everybody can use the M table. तो जो भी कोई उसके ऊपर मॉडिफिकेशन कुछ भी करेगा तो उस यूजर का नाम रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा. दिस इज बेसिकली वी आर ऑडिटिंग हु इज डूइंग समथिंग विद M table.
Okay, sir.
राइट. चला के देखते हैं इसको. ठीक है. एलसिफ कर लें. अब एलसिफ में क्या करते हैं?
If updating, then
या एलसिफ में इफ अपडेटिंग. अपडेटिंग में कितनी वैल्यूज आएंगी? पीपल कैन रेज हैंड. से जरा म्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को. अपडेटिंग में कितनी वैल्यूज आएंगी? प्लीज सजेस्ट समबडी. अब नहीं बताएंगे तो लैब सेशन का फायदा नहीं होगा. यस प्रिंस, यू कैन आंसर.
Sir, we are updating like what salary?
सैलरी. या वी आर अपडेटिंग सैलरी.
Sir, then we have to update. Uh, we should take two values, emp ID and the new salary.
I don't think we are on track for this problem. Like अगर आप भी ऐसा आंसर कर रहे हैं तो आप जब भी कुछ अपडेट करेंगे तो हमें कितनी चीजें रिकॉर्ड करनी है. जो हमारे टेबल में 6 कॉलम्स हैं तो 6 की 6 कर सकते हैं. जैसे जब इंसर्ट किया तो 5 वैल्यू से, क्योंकि ओल्ड सैलरी थी नहीं कोई. अब जब अपडेट कर रहे हैं तो कितनी वैल्यूज इंसर्ट करेंगे टेबल में? तब तो 6 की 6 करेंगे, बिकॉज ओल्ड सैलरी भी होगी न्यू सैलरी भी होगी. हम रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं ना कि इस
Okay,
एम्प
sir.
आईडी में इसकी ओल्ड सैलरी ये थी, न्यू सैलरी ये थी, ये चेंज हुआ. तो आई थिंक इन दिस केस वी कैन रिकॉर्ड ऑल द 6 वैल्यूज. इजंट इट?
Okay, sir.
मेरे को तो समझ में आता है कि आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. आई डोंट नो व्हाई यू पीपल आर नॉट एबल टू पिक इट अप. ऐसे बन जाएगा अब ये, है ना. व्हाइल वी आर रिकॉर्डिंग दिस तो हम सारी वैल्यूज जो है दे सकते हैं. इंसर्टिंग में 5 वैल्यूज होंगी और डिलीटिंग में भी 5 वैल्यूज होंगी, बिकॉज हम जब कोई रिकॉर्ड डिलीट करेंगे तो सिर्फ ओल्ड सैलरी हमारे पास होगी, न्यू सैलरी नहीं होगी. ठीक है. एंड देन वी कैन राइट else if deleting. Okay. Then you can copy this line again and we can write like this. We don't have a new salary now while we are deleting, so we'll just record the old salary. Okay. No new salary would be there. Let's see how it works. अभी चला के देखते हैं चलता भी है कि नहीं. Now have a good look at this, all of you, please. Have a good look at it. See if you understand this. अगर चल जाएगा तो आपको समझ भी आ जाएगा. ठीक है, मैंने जानबूझ के डिलीटिंग लिखा था कि आपको ऑपरेशन दिखे, अदरवाइज 3 ही ऑपरेशन है तो यहाँ एल्स भी लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है, और उसके बाद हम लिखेंगे एंड। All right, just see, look at this trigger and let's see how it behaves. Okay, so let me save this, let me create. So a good attempt, there is no mistake, right? Trigger has been created. Now let's do something with our emp table. Okay, let's first see our emp table. This is our emp table. Okay, so let's modify the salary of Smith to 1500. I'm going to make this modification. So can somebody suggest me how to do it? How to update the salary of Smith to 1500? Raise your hands to answer this question. अगर आप आंसर नहीं करेंगे, ये लैब एक्स्ट्रा है, अटेंडेंस के लिए नहीं है, अटेंडेंस इंपॉर्टेंट भी नहीं है। इफ यू डोंट आंसर इट इज यूजलेस। मैं तो पढ़ा ही दूंगा, आप वीडियो भी देख लेंगे, अगर आप आंसर नहीं करेंगे इट वुड बी यूजलेस बिकॉज माय क्वेश्चन इज एन अपडेट स्टेटमेंट। अगर आप अपडेट स्टेटमेंट नहीं बता सकते तो ट्रिगर आपको आएगा ही नहीं, अगर आपको अपडेट ही नहीं आता है तो। सो हेल्प मी टू अपडेट द सैलरी ऑफ स्मिथ टू 1500. ओके, गुड, न्यू स्टूडेंट शिवानी। यस शिवानी, गो अहेड।
Sir, update amp.
Your voice is breaking. Kindly check that. Yeah. Yes, Shivani,
Sir,
go ahead. Update them.
Set cell.
Okay, good. Set sal equal to 1500. Great. आगे। और जो
Where-
बाकी बच्चे हैं, अगर वो उन्होंने हैंड्स रेज नहीं किए हैं, देखिए बताता हूं मैं। आदित्य रंजन, अक्षय शर्मा, अनुज वर्मा, भारत, ऋषिकेश, प्रभाकर, आपका क्लास लगाना बेकार है सबका। Take my word for it. It's useless for you to attend this lab session. Raj Pratap is there, Rajan Singh is there, Rajdeep Das is there. अगर आप एक अपडेट क्वेरी नहीं बता सकते, it's useless for you to attend this class. Take my word for it. आप बेशक क्लास छोड़ दीजिए अभी. I don't mind. Yes, Shivani, go ahead.
Where amp number equal to
Very good. Where amp number equal to 7369. ये अपडेट हो गया. So we can see one row is updated, and you can see that Smith has now got a salary of 1500. Now, Shivani, tell me, when I did this update, what happened in the background?
sir,
People can raise hands
is
to answer this question. Only 2 students have raised hand, Prince and Sejal. Shivani, if you know it, you can continue.
sir, it is told.
Okay,
this cell
Ritesh Raj is
told.
also there. Yes, yes, Shivani, go ahead. Okay, Shivani has muted herself. Yes, Ritesh, you can answer.
सर एम्प लॉग में स्टोर हो गया।
Louder, I can't hear you.
सर एम्प लॉग में वैल्यू स्टोर होगी जो हमने
वैल्यू
अपडेट किया।
अच्छा एंट्री होगी। चलो एम्प लॉग को देख लेते हैं। सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम एम्प लॉग। देखिए, isn't it interesting कि स्कॉट ने 8 मई को इंसर्ट किया एम्प्लॉय आईडी 7369 की सैलरी को 800 से 1500 चेंज कर दिया। I think it's good. You can see what all your users are doing. That is the strength of triggers. ठीक है, अब एक रिकॉर्ड डिलीट करते हैं। देखिए, let's delete one record. Say delete from M where say emp number is equal to 10. अब क्या होगा? स्क्रीन पर देख के बताइए। जब मैं इसको लिखूंगा तो क्या होगा? ठीक है, मैं लिख रहा हूं यहां पर 0 रोज डिलीट हुई है। ऐसा क्यों है? रितेश, कैन यू आंसर?
यस सर।
क्योंकि कोई एम्प नंबर है ही नहीं है 10, है ना?
है।
वी नीडेड टू राइट डिपार्टमेंट नंबर। 3 रोज डिलीट हुई हैं। रितेश, एम्प लॉग टेबल में भी 3 रोज गई हैं।
यस सर।
Okay, let's check that. See, now why the emp ID has not come?
सर बिकॉज हमने मेंशन ही नहीं किया वहाँ पे।
Hmm?
जब हमने ट्रिगर क्रिएट किया तब हमने एम्प आईडी वहाँ पे लिखा ही नहीं, कॉलम दिया ही नहीं।
एम्प ID लिखा हमने, ट्रिगर में क्यों नहीं लिखा हमने? देखें, वो 7369 भी तो गया, ये डिलीट में वैल्यूज क्यों नहीं गई ये वाली? ये हमने लिखा है यहाँ पर डिलीटिंग में, हमने ये देखिए ये हमने गलती कर दी। देखो हमारे ट्रिगर में गलती है, देखा आप लोगों ने? डिड यू सी ऑल ऑफ यू? देखिए हमें क्या लिखना चाहिए था यहाँ पर जब हम डिलीट कर रहे हैं, और आई थिंक अपडेट में भी, दोनों में गलती है, इसीलिए हमारा इंसर्ट चल गया, वो ठीक है। इंसर्ट में नया एम्प्लॉय नंबर आता है, लेकिन जब अपडेट करते हैं या डिलीट करते हैं तो एम्प्लॉय नंबर कौन सा होता है? पुराना वाला। तो ये हमारा कोड गलत है यहाँ पर, ठीक है?
यस सर।
Have you understood, all of you? If you have understood what mistake we made, then you can raise your hands. देखिए एक ही प्रॉब्लम से हमें बहुत सारी चीजें समझ में आ जाती हैं। If you have understood, so I'll just make this change so that it is correct. It's basically a logical error, you see, a logical error we have made. Let's correct it. Okay, so in inserting when we are so deleting में हमें यहाँ पर क्या लिखना है? We need to write here old dot emp number. Similarly जब हम update करते हैं we have the old dot emp number. So आप जब ऐसे काम करके लिखेंगे तभी आपको जो अपने एरर्स हैं वो समझ में आएंगे। फाइल तो आप सबने सबमिट कर ही देनी, मुझे पता ही है, और उसको भी हम एम्प्टी कर दें। पहले हम रोल बैक कर देते हैं ताकि हमारा एम टेबल जो है वो ठीक रहे, कुछ गड़बड़ ना हो, ठीक है? अब हम देखिए हमारा एम्प लॉग में कितनी वैल्यूज हैं, बता सकता है कोई? एम्प लॉग में कितनी वैल्यूज हैं इस टाइम? यू कैन रेज हैंड्स टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन। रितेश आप बता सकते हैं? सेजल आप ट्राई कीजिए। सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम एम्प लॉग। एम्प लॉग में कितनी वैल्यूज है आपने देखी थी अपने ऊपर? देखें ये देखिए 1 2 3 4, 4 ही होंगी।
नो सर,
रोल बैक
Why?
करने के बाद नहीं।
रोल बैक हो गया, सो अभी भी 4 ये देखिए, ये रोल बैक नहीं चला है, ऐसा क्यों?
हमने कमिट नहीं किया था।
ट्रिगर पे नहीं चलेगा
क्योंकि हमने क्या किया है, हमने कोई एक्सप्लिसिट कमांड नहीं दिया, ट्रिगर के साथ ऑटोमेटिक वो हुआ है, ठीक है? ओके, तो अब मैं क्या करता हूँ, इसमें से डिलीट कर देता हूँ, डिलीट फ्रॉम एम्प लॉग। ओके, ये चारों रोज डिलीट करके और इसको कमिट कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? वंस अगेन आई ट्राई दिस कमांड। इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कि अगर अब मैं ये कर रहा हूँ डिलीट फ्रॉम एम, सॉरी लेट्स डू दिस, डिलीट फ्रॉम एम पे डिपार्टमेंट नंबर इज इक्वल टू 10, तो इसको अगर मैं कर रहा हूं तो इसमें क्या गलती हुई? इसमें ऑटो कमिट ऑन तो नहीं है, देखें वहां भी तो रोज डिलीट ना हो गई हो। जस्ट अ सेकेंड, आई एम यूजिंग अ डिफरेंट कंप्यूटर, सो इसमें ऑटो कमिट ऑन हो सकता है। सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम एम, वी मे हैव 11 रोज हियर, या उसमें इसमें ऑटो कमिट है, मैंने तो कमिट किया भी नहीं और फिर भी हो गया है वो, ठीक है? सो चलिए 11 इसी से कर लेते हैं, डिपार्टमेंट 20 को डिलीट कर लेते हैं।
सर। वैसे ऑटो कमिट बंद कैसे करते हैं?
देखते हैं, लेट्स सी चलता है कि नहीं चलता। लेट्स होप नाउ इट इज ओके। डिलीट फ्रॉम एम वेयर डिपार्टमेंट नंबर इज इक्वल टू 20, ठीक है? तो 5 रोज डिलीट हो गई। अब हम एम ब्लॉक को चेक कर लेते हैं कि उसमें 5 रोज कंप्लीट जैसा हमारा डाटा चाहिए वैसा आ गया। इफ यस देन आवर ट्रिगर इज ऑल राइट। यू कैन सी कौन से 5 रो डिलीट हुए हैं, वो आ गए हैं, उनकी सैलरीज भी लिखी हुई है, बिकॉज वी वर रिकॉर्डिंग सैलरी, उनकी नई सैलरी कोई नहीं है। अब ये हमारा ऑपरेशन में जो हमारा मैसेज है वो भी गलत है ना, वो भी हमने कॉपी पेस्ट कर दिया ना, तो यहाँ पर डिलीटिंग आना चाहिए। तो यू कैन ऑलवेज करेक्ट दैट, ठीक है? So I hope you've understood this very interesting audit trigger problem. Okay, तो आप इसको वीडियो को एक बार फिर से देख के दोबारा इसको ट्राई कर सकते हैं। ओके, इसको ठीक भी कर लेना आप। जो हमने यहाँ पर जब हम कर रहे हैं इंसर्टिंग तो ये मैसेज आ रहा है इंसर्टिंग, व्हेन वी आर अपडेटिंग तो यहाँ मैसेज आना चाहिए अपडेटिंग, ठीक है। और जब डिलीट कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ मैसेज इंसर्ट होना चाहिए डिलीटेड, ठीक है। Is this all right with all of you? Have you understood this? If yes, then you can raise hands. We have spent 26 minutes to understand one problem, but that's a very good problem, okay? All right, now let's move to the next part. To connect your backend with your front end. Since you are learning Oracle, all of you, so what I'll do is I'll take Oracle as the front end and Python as Python as the front end and Oracle as the back end. Okay, तो चलें फिर फ्रंट एंड पे चलें। आपके पाइथन तो आप यूज कर ही लेते हैं मेरे ख्याल से। This is the Python shell in front of us. इसको फिर से रीस्टार्ट कर लेते हैं। Yeah. So I got a better laptop now, runs nice speed. Okay. बताइए अब व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन पाइथन ऑरेकल कनेक्टिविटी। अगर आप में से किसी ने इसको ऑलरेडी ट्राई कर लिया है, then that person can suggest what are the steps in Python Oracle connectivity. Okay, Sejal, Sejal, you've raised your hand. Okay, let's go ahead.
Sir, it was by mistake. पहले से था।
ठीक है, ठीक है। चलिए अब आप देख लीजिए, दिस इज समथिंग विच इज गुड फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू वुड बी नीडिंग whether you connect your front end with any database. The steps would be more or less the same. Okay, so the steps are: number one, you create a connection object. Okay, you can just note it down as you wish. We need a connection object. Okay, we need a connection object. But before that, there must be some module which would help this connectivity between Python and Oracle. Okay, that module is known as cx_oracle. Okay, it's written like this. This is the module which is required to connect Python with Oracle. So if you have this module installed, it's fine. Like I have already installed it. अगर आपने नहीं भी किया तो आपने क्या करना है कि you need to go to command line. Okay, और वहां पर जाकर आपको क्या लिखना है, pip install cx_oracle. तो मेरे सिस्टम पे हुआ है, so it will say that the requirement is already satisfied. ठीक है, this has already been installed in my version of Python, so requirement is already satisfied. Okay, it's already installed. So you can install it with this command if you can see it there, right? Okay. After that, what you need to check is whether you can use it or not. तो आपको मालूम है आप कैसे करते हैं. You can use an import statement, import cx_oracle. Okay. If this is clear, like what is cx_oracle, that is the required module which allows you to connect your Python with the Oracle, right? If this module is there, you can go ahead with the connectivity. Okay, then you need a connection object. Okay, let's see how that is made. Okay. So I'll write here, say connection is equal to cx_oracle, Oracle with a capital O. Okay, that is a name, cx_oracle dot. It has got many methods, this module, so you need to pick up the connect method. Okay, and within that you need to mention the username to which you want to connect, username and password. So आप यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं Spot/Tiger. Just by writing this, you will connect your front end Python to your Oracle. Okay, because the connectivity would be taken care of by the cx_oracle connect method. Okay, so if all is fine, it won't display anything. It will just show that everything is good. Okay, now you are connected to your Oracle and you are connected to user Spot and Tiger. So you can check which version of Oracle we are using by writing, say, con dot version. Okay, so we have 11.2.0.2.0 version, right? This you can print with this con dot version. You can also print it if you wish, but ideally it will show just like that also. So you can print also with a message of your choice. Version of Oracle is okay, something like this. And then you can write this. So if you run this, it will say version of Oracle is this. So with this, two simple commands you've connected to your Python with Oracle. Previously, some 10, 15, 20 years back, people used to write such long codes to connect the front end with the back end. Okay, so 11 and onwards, you can just go with this syntax. If you are using version 10, 10G or lower, then you need to write here the local host also. Okay, so you need to write something like say localhost or whatever server you are using. Okay, localhost can go, or for Oracle this can go 127.0.0.1 colon 2030, I think. Okay, this is if you're using version 10 and below. If you're using version 11, just the username and password would be sufficient. Okay, I hope this is okay with all of you. Okay, so if you have understood till this point, kindly raise your hand, because this is something technical. आपको एक step मेरे साथ समझना पड़ेगा, so that you can later on work with your queries, with your projects. This is a good one, right? आप front end पे अपनी interface design करके और back end से data pick करके अपना अच्छा एक project बना सकते हैं using this. So the connection object is there. Next is you want to pick up data. For that, there is a cursor object. Cursor you've already learned. Okay, is a work area in which some people are raising hands. Yes, Salil.
सॉरी सर
Salil, you
सॉरी
raised
सर
hand.
गलती से हो गया
Okay, fine. ठीक है. All right. So next is that to fetch data, to store data, to manage data, you need a cursor object. Okay. So that is very easy. You just write cur is equal to. I've taken some variable in cur, so you can write con dot cursor. There is a method, simple as that, con dot cursor. So you created a cursor object. That means this object can manage data with it. Okay. So if you print this, it will describe what it is. It is Oracle cursor on CX Oracle dot connection to user spot at local, right? It is connecting. It is a cursor which can pick up data from the tables or objects of Spot. Okay, fine. Now let's write a query. So for that, let me just write a small program for you. Let's open up a new file. Let's pick up these things from here only instead of typing them again. So can pick up here. We don't require this. This is good. Okay, fine. Now let's try a query. Okay, all of you know. Let's try a query to print all the rows from the M table. Okay, let's print all the rows from the M table. Okay, for that you need to write the query using a method known as execute method. Okay, using a method known as execute method. Let's write it. So your cursor is this dot execute. Okay, and maybe I can write something like select star from M. Let's try this. चल जाएगा तो अच्छी बात है. Okay, and for I in cursor, ट्राई करके देख लेते हैं अगर इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम आएगी, क्योंकि हम जब ये फ्रंट एंड बैक एंड वाला काम करते हैं तो इसमें कई बारी कुछ स्टेप्स हमें देखने पड़ते हैं कि कुछ उससे प्रॉब्लम ना आए. But this is a simple query, so it should run. So whatever is there in the cur object, you are parsing it through a variable I. So if you check this, I think this should run and give you your first Python Oracle program. So let's say Oracle 1 लिख लेते हैं इसको. Can you see? So you've done a good thing कि आपने अपना front end को back end से connect किया और जो squad का M table है उसकी सभी rows आपने display करवा ली. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, and see what is the type. Let's check what is the type of. यहाँ देखें अगर हमें पता चलता है कि okay, it's a list. Okay, it's a list, but how to check it? Let me write it through another way. Res is equal to there is another method which can pick up all the rows from the query. The method is fetch all. Okay, and then you can write for I in res print I, and we can print the type of that what object is res in Python. Okay, should be a list, I suppose. Print type res. Yeah. So it's a list, you can see, right? It is returning a list. You can see here, it is returning a list. So whenever you are reading from a table and getting it into a cursor object, it's of type list. You can also see that the date time that you had in Oracle is now displayed like this, which says 20th February 1981, and the time is obviously no time is mentioned, so it picks up at 00 means it's midnight, 12 a.m. Okay. So we'll see how to manage these dates while we are writing code at our front end in Python, how to manage the dates. We will see that. Okay. So if this part is clear to you, you see you can display your data using two things. You can execute the query first, you write the query here in double quotes, and then you can directly go with for I in cur. Okay, I'll write it here for you. For I in cur, okay, you can print I. Okay, and also one more thing, I'll just show you how it can be done. Let's go like this. I'm not using res right now. Okay, I'm using the cursor, so I'm parsing the cursor, so it will display all the rows. No, it has gone. Or we have fetched. You see, once the query is there, so we fetch it all in res. So this needs to be silent here. Okay. Now we have all the rows. This is one method. See the method, you can execute the query using the cur.execute method, and then you can, whatever rows have been returned, they are linked with this cursor cur. So you can parse through that using a for loop and print it. Okay. After that, you see, if again you try to print something, now it has read all the rows. So it is at the end of the cursor. Okay. And instead if you use res, then check this. Res can be parsed through a loop also. It can be printed directly also. Okay, so you can simply write res. It will display all the queries, all the rows, but it will display it like this. Okay. You can see you already have learned Python, so you know what it is. Okay. So if you want to write it in a proper way, a better way would be like this. Question for all of you, will this code, if I run it, will it display the rows once or twice? Raise your hands to answer this question. The Python तो आप लोगों को आती है सारी. Python में तो आप प्रोग्रामर अच्छे हो, आप Oracle तो थोड़ी सी आपको मुश्किल लगती है. बताएं कोई Python के एक्सपर्ट प्रोग्रामर जो है हमारे इस क्लास में. When I run this query, the rows from the M table would be printed once or twice. You can try, make a guess. Who are the good programmers? मुझे पता नहीं है ना आपके प्रोग्रामर्स कौन अच्छे हैं. ठीक है, सचिन ने हाथ खड़ा किया है. यस सचिन बताइए.
सर ट्वाइस प्रिंट होगी.
ट्वाइस प्रिंट होगी. अच्छा ठीक है. एनीवन एल्स हु वांट्स टू ट्राई, बता देख लीजिए. बताना ही है, आपने ट्राई करना. एनीवन एल्स? Nobody is willing to try. साक्षी आप बताइए, एक बार जब हम करते हैं रेज इज इक्वल टू दिस और रेज को प्रिंट कर देते हैं, तो हमने अभी देखा वो प्रिंट कर देता है। पर आई इन रेज करते हैं फिर भी वो प्रिंट करेगा, यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
ओके, सेजल वांट्स टू आंसर। यस साक्षी, आप भी आंसर कर सकते हैं बेटा।
Yes, sir. It will print twice.
इट विल प्रिंट ट्वाइस। सेजल आप बताइए।
Sir, when we are writing print list, it will print the list, and while using the for loop, it will print each element of that list. Then
So you also say it will print twice,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Have a look on the screen. ठीक है, thank you. Have a look on the screen now, all of you. ठीक है? Okay, now that is when you print the res object, it prints it like this. And when you pick up each and every element, row from that list, then it prints it like this. Okay, is that good? चलिए आगे चलते हैं। आप कीप ऑन नोटिंग प्लीज। मैं आपको आज I'll take you halfway through this Python Oracle. Okay, so you see इस तरह से जब हम queries लिखते हैं, these are simple queries, they don't have any issue. But suppose we put in conditions now. Okay, so let me frame a query for you. Select say all the columns from M where say ename is Scott. उसके लिए क्या करेंगे हम? We will just write here where ename equal to Scott. ऐसे लिख दें, चल जाएगा कि नहीं? कितनी रोज आएंगी? हाँ जी, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। विल दिस वर्क? नोबडी इज आंसरिंग। चलिए हम चला के देख लेते हैं। So you can see it has returned one row, that is Scott. Look again what I mentioned here. I said select star from M where ename is equal to Scott. So one double quote starting ending is for the execute method, and then this ename is equal to Scott is your basic Oracle syntax. You all understand it. So if I run this, you get this. Okay, 7788 Scott. अब बताइए, अगर मुझे देखना है नाम जो है वो स्पॉट नहीं देना है, नाम को इनपुट करना है। द इंटरेस्टिंग एंड द टेक्निकल पार्ट नाउ, अब अगेन योर प्रोग्रामिंग स्किल्स वुड बी कमिंग इनटू पिक्चर। अब मुझे स्पॉट नहीं करना है, ओके मुझे कोई वेरिएबल लेना है, उसको करना है। लेट मी टेक द वेरिएबल एज से a, okay, let me take a lower case, a is equal to input। ऐसे ही करते हैं ना आप, एंट्री एंटर नेम। चलिए, और ये स्ट्रिंग ही लेगा मैंने इसको। अब यहाँ पर क्या लिखूं, ये क्वेरी बता दीजिए। ename is equal to क्या लिखूं यहाँ, ये बताइए। आई अंडरस्टैंड कि अभी आपने कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स इस तरह के कनेक्टिविटी वाले नहीं किए हैं, बट आपको क्या लगता है क्या लिखेंगे यहाँ तो क्वेरी चल जाएगी। Now the name that I want to search is entered by the user. It's in variable AA. What should I write here? Yes, please answer. ये लैब सेशन आपके लिए है, मुझे तो ये पता ही है। This is for you, so you must interact. गलत ठीक जो भी हो, ठीक है। देखिए इसको कैसे लिखते हैं, उसको समझ लीजिए। लेकिन हम जो लिख रहे हैं, this writing is prone to an attack from programmers known as the SQL injection. Okay, kindly note, we don't write the queries like this, like the way I'll be writing first. So I'll write it first, and then I'll discuss the drawbacks of it, and then I'll suggest you an alternate way than this. Okay, so let's write like this. Select star from M where ename equal to, okay, then you must write like this. Okay, then I can take a plus and then plus, and then I can do this, then I can convert this, and then I can write this. Let's see if it works. This is how you mention if there is a variable in your condition. Okay, if it is a constant, you write it in single quotes, but if it is a variable, then it should be written like this. Okay, okay, let's see now. So I'll enter the name as Spot. So it has given me some error. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's NN, right? So we took AA. Yeah. Let's write AA. So when I give the name as Scott, it will display the same, right? It will display the same thing. So kindly note this, take a screenshot if you wish. If there is a variable in your select query in your where clause, then it must be written like this. Okay. Now answer one question. If I want, that I want to say display the all the records whose name starts with the letter S, what I should do? ये तो आपका बैकएंड का ही क्वेश्चन है, आपको आना चाहिए. This should be easier for you to answer. If you want to match a pattern, what you do? Yes, Sejal.
Sir, I know what we do in SQL. So
Yeah,
we
that's what
write
I'm asking you.
ename like, then single quotes.
ठीक है, ऐसे लिख देते हैं. That is the right way. We write ename like. Okay. Now you should be smart enough to understand that if you enter your name as say S, okay, then it will look for S. Okay, let's run this code so that I can suggest what I'm asking. Okay, I'm going to run this. It will ask me for a name. I will write Scott. Sejal, will it work? Will the query work? See the query there. The query is select star from him where ename. Yes, बताइए, will it work?
Sir, maybe yes.
It will work. Yeah. What's the problem? देखिए ename like Scott. That's fine. अब आपने वाइल्ड कार्ड नहीं यूज किया, अब वाइल्ड कार्ड यूज करना है तो कर लेते हैं. यहाँ पर s परसेंटेज लिख देते हैं. ठीक है, लिख दिया s परसेंटेज. अब क्वेरी क्या बन जाएगी? सेलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम हिम वेयर ename like s परसेंटेज. ठीक है, so now you will get all the names with yes. Good enough? Understood all of you? If yes, you can raise hands so that I can move to the next point. If you have understood this, okay, this is something good, something which you won't find easily, in the way that I am discussing with you. You may find it after so many searches and trying. The things which are coming up in the next 15 minutes are very good for you. Okay, so kindly note. So I think that's good. Ename like this we have checked. Okay. Now this type of query writing is not good, because when you need to put some values as a variable, people can write with s percentage, they can put a semicolon and they can write delete from m, and that string goes, one query is run and the second query is delete from m. So be aware of that writing queries like this is prone to something known as an SQL injection attack. Kindly read about that. Okay, read about this SQL injection attack to understand that why this type of query writing is not allowed. So what we can do next is, like, if we don't need to do like this, we can use something known as a bind variable. Okay, we can use something which is known as a bind variable. Okay, let's see what's that. Okay, अब मैं यहाँ पर क्वेरी लिखता हूँ फास्ट ट्रैक ताकि आप लोगों को समझ आ जाए. Where ename is, okay, and let's write here :1 and sal is greater than, let's write here :2. Okay, so I've written a query like this. Okay, अब इसको ब्रेक कर लेता हूँ, थोड़ा सा लंबा है. तो आप जो क्वेरी है उसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं? You can say mention this as a statement. Your string is, okay, इसकी भी जरूरत नहीं रहेगी. ठीक है, ये आपकी स्टेटमेंट है और इसको आपने क्या करना है, कर डॉट एक्सिक्यूट उसमें पहली स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है, और जो सेकंड है उसमें क्या करना है, आपने :1 और :2 की वैल्यू प्रोवाइड करनी है. Where :1 and :2 are bind variables. If you remember, you just did it in triggers. :old, :new, है ना? These are known as bind variables. Okay. So I'm writing something here for the first time. Say I write here Spot, and I write here 600. One parenthesis. See now what I've written. Kindly check. I'm saying I'm writing where ename equal to this and this. So these bind variables, their value will be fetched from the second argument of this execute method. The first argument would be select star from this. So you can write it in one way also, but I've just broken it into two statements. and this first value will go to colon 1 and the second value will go to colon 2. So now we are looking for a query. Select star from emp where ename is equal to Scott and salary is greater than 600. So let's run this query. Okay, so that's already there, so let me write anything here. Okay, so that's the query, Scott and this, you can see the salary of Scott is 3000. So I used a condition which is greater than this. So if I mention here 3600, how many rows would be returned now? You can raise hands. You've just seen that salary of Scott is 3000. Can you see? Okay, I have written where ename equal to Scott and salary greater than 3600. So maybe somebody wants to try this. Sejal, can you
Yes,
try?
sir. Sir,
Okay.
one row will be printed having 5000 salary.
You're not paying attention, I think. आप लोग अगर डेटाबेस पे काम करना है, प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करना है, वो टेक्निकल होता है, आपको बाद में करना है अपने वर्क प्लेस पे. आप सोच नहीं रहे, आप क्वेरी देखिए, उस क्वेरी का मीनिंग क्या आप बता रहे हैं, देखिए वो ठीक है. Query है select star from emp where ename is Scott and salary is greater than 3600. Do we have
sir.
such a row in our
No,
table?
sir, no row will be.
तो फिर आपने कैसे बोल दिया कि एक वो आ जाएगा? So it won't return any row. So if you run it, it won't return any row. Okay? Nothing. It won't return anything because this won't fetch. Okay? Fine.
Yes, sir.
ओके अब मैं चाहता हूं कि जिनका नाम एस से शुरू हो रहा है और सैलरी 1000 से ज्यादा है, उसके लिए क्या करेंगे? सिंपली यहां पर लाइक लगा देंगे. ठीक है, यहां पर एस परसेंटेज कर देंगे. ठीक है, और सैलरी ग्रेटर देन 600 कर देते हैं. अब क्वेरी क्या बन रही है कि एम्प्लॉइज डिस्प्ले करने हैं जिनका नाम एस से शुरू होता है और जिनकी सैलरी 600 से ज्यादा है. देखें कितने एम्प्लॉइज हैं. पहले एक ये हटा दें, यहाँ से लाइन ही में बहुत तंग कर रही है. चलिए, तो स्मिथ और स्कॉट दिखा दिए उसने. आप देख सकते हैं उनकी सैलरी 1500 और 3000 है. इट सेटिस्फाइज द कंडीशन ग्रेटर देन 600. अब आप एक चीज और कर सकते हैं. एक क्वेश्चन है आप लोगों के लिए, आप लोग जरूर ट्राई कीजिए. अब ठीक है, अब कोलन 2 और कोलन 1 की वैल्यूज क्या है बताइए. एनीबडी कैन रेज हैंड. मैंने कोलन 1 और कोलन 2 को कर दिया है. देखिए, रिमेंबर दिस थिंग कि बाइंड वेरिएबल का नाम जो मर्जी रख दो, याद रखो क्वेरी में जो पहला बाइंड वेरिएबल आ रहा है उसकी एसोसिएशन पहले के साथ है. एम आई क्लियर? इसका नाम कोलन 2 या कोलन 4 जो मर्जी रख लो, इसकी जो एसोसिएशन है वो इस सीक्वेंस में, इसको सीक्वेंस बोलते हैं जो मैंने पैरेंथेसिस में लिखा है, पाइथन में इसको सीक्वेंस बोलते हैं. इस सीक्वेंस में उसकी एसोसिएशन कोलन 2 की एस परसेंटेज के साथ है, कोलन 1 की 600 के साथ है. सो अब इसको रन करेंगे तो सेम आंसर आएगा. अंडरस्टूड? अंडरस्टूड द बाइंड वेरिएबल. सो ये जहां हम बाइंड वेरिएबल्स को कोलन 1 कोलन 2 इस तरह से लिखते हैं, इनको बोलते हैं पोजिशनल बाइंड वेरिएबल्स. क्या बोलते हैं? पोजिशनल बाइंड वेरिएबल्स. We can have also named bind variables. See now, I can go like this, where ename like, let me take a name here as say en, okay, and let me take a name here as ss, something like this. Okay, so I've taken two bind variables. तो मैं उनकी जो values है वो input करवा लेता हूँ यूजर से. ठीक है, en is equal to enter name, ss is equal to, इसमें आपको int या float जो भी करना है आप कर लीजिए क्योंकि input method string pick करता है. So you can write here enter the salary. ठीक है, ऐसे कर लीजिए. ओके, सो अब आपके पास ये दोनों आ गई वैल्यूज. अब इनको यहाँ कैसे देना आपने, ये बताइए मुझे, यहाँ वैल्यूज कैसे देनी है. सो रिमेंबर जो मैंने पहला मेथड यूज किया था जब मैंने वैल्यूज ऐसे प्रोवाइड की थी, देखिए स्क्रीन पर, when I provided values like this in a sequence, this is one way. Second way is अगर आप named variables use कर रहे हैं like we are using here en and ss, then we have to use a dictionary to specify the values. Kindly note it down. अगर आप named bind variables ले रहे हैं तो आपको एक डिक्शनरी लेनी है यहाँ पर. ठीक है, और डिक्शनरी में क्या है, आपका नाम क्या है बताइए, वेरिएबल का नाम क्या है, en, राइट? We have taken what, e name, right? So we'll write here e name colon, e value is nn, okay, comma sal, the value is ss. Let's hope it works. This has to come in quotes, I suppose. I'm trying my best that it should work here like this, okay? And yeah, so I've taken two bind variables. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
en.
huh?
Ename.
It's
Sir,
en, yeah,
ename.
it's, yeah, I'll just make it en, right? En and ss, right? So now what we are doing, we are using two bind variables, named bind variables, so that we don't have the confusion of :1, :2. We have taken two bind variables with the names as en and ss, whose values we have inputted, okay? And then we can provide the values to the execute method using a dictionary, where we have two variables, the column names are ename and sal. Okay, let's run this. I hope it runs. Enter name. Okay, let's enter here Scott and salary as 600. Yeah, I knew there would be some problem. What is that? Illegal variable name. Kindly help me with this, क्योंकि ये एरर ऐसा है कि इसको आप लोग देख रहे हैं, कोड देखिए जरा, एरर पढ़िए क्या है. Kindly read it. I'll also check. We need to work. Just let me just check the documentation. Okay, I'm just having a pause of 2 minutes. Let me just check the documentation where I'm going wrong, right? And you also. Okay, okay. Let's. I've just mixed up these things. I've taken the same names for them. That is a problem here. Uh, Let me take some name here as say XYZ as the bind variable, and take the name as ABC as the bind variable. Okay, and that name should come here, XYZ here, and the value is EN, and ABC here, and the value as SS. Let's hope it works now. Enter name. So let's enter Scott and salary as 700. Yeah, yeah. So we have used the bind variables. Kindly see the mistake we did. These are the bind variables. So dictionary, in dictionary, as the first, the key would be this bind variable in quotes I've written here, right? And this bind variable would be the second key. The values would be whatever values you want for them. So you are putting the value for bind variable XYZ as EN and for ABC as SS. Okay. And then obviously if you are entering, you used a like clause here. Okay. So what you can do is, if you specify here S percentage and you specify here 500, so you'll have all the names starting with S and having salary greater than 500. Okay. So this is about bind variables. Okay. And if all of you have understood, you can give me a raised hand. It is a bit tough initially, because you've not written queries like this in Python, but then you will learn the query code is exactly your Oracle code, but some variations would be there with the methods. So this is regarding your read operation. Okay. So select operation. So while we are discussing, I'll write something for you on screen. While you are writing, doing this Python Oracle connectivity, the first thing that you always learn is the CRUD operations. Okay. CRUD operations is C is for create, R is for read, that is select, U is for update, and D is for delete. So in our first go, we'll use all these operations. So that would make you, enable you to write a mini application with this, with all these 4 operations. You can write a mini application. Okay. So I think that should be all for today's session. In the next session, we will focus on the create, update, and delete operations, and then we will discuss something more about our Oracle. If you wish, whatever problems you have in your lab. But today I've discussed with you Python Oracle connectivity, and you can try it now, and you can use the select statement in your Python and write some good code about that. Okay. If there is anything to ask, you can ask now. You can raise hands to ask if there is anything. Otherwise, you can watch this video and practice these commands. This is something good that you can do later on. All right. So you must be ready for your evening tea. Chaliye. I'll take your leave. Thank you very much.